Here I come. I think it's actually starting. Farm Simulator 19. Coming to a computer near you. Dun dun dun. I know. This is like all trippy and everything. And there's sound. Okay, is any mods? Where did all the mods go? They should have new farm buildings, like houses and everything. New structures! Start my career, go to 2. 2. It's always better than 1. 1 is the loneliest number. Oh no. Oh no. What's on the back? It's a baler. Oh my god, I think it's used for baling. Alright, drop that bitch. Give me some light. Lights. Camera. Action. What type of action are we talking about? Is it actionist action? Or just acting action? Turn it up, get going. Roar. Urge. Wish I knew how to drive, Grandpa. Please teach me. Alright, so I'm gonna start hiring these guys out. Ooh, got a train going. Ooh. Okay, hit escape. I need to check on, see if there's any lists. Fertilize field 6. Fertilize 11. Fertilize 4. Fertilize 2. 22. I think I'm going to go to right there, field 4. Alrighty then. Accept my contract. Yes. Alright, it seems like I have enough fertilizer. Pack it up, pack it in. Let me begin. Yo, you don't know. I'm about to have a damn heart attack tonight. I swear to God. I've had like 4 energy drinks. Dun dun dun. Mountain Dew. Kickstart. Kickstarting that heart. Yeah, I know it goes about that quick too. Actually, it sounds like one of those little motors, you know? Like from your RC cars. That's about how fast my heart's going. It's like zzz. I think I am doing great. I'm alive in my fantasy world with my fantasy girl, my hand. Oh my god, I got somebody else watching me and I don't even know who's watching me because they won't ever comment, but they're there. They're always there. Can you imagine in like 20 years what these YouTube videos are going to be like? You're going to be like, that moron. And I'm going to be like, hi. These morons used to make YouTube videos back in my day. And I'll be like, Hi. Alright. H. Higher. So much higher than me. In the green acres is the place to be. You know, I would love for a normal person to get into my head for 5 minutes. I would. Because if a normal person jumped into my head and said, "Oh my God," that's all it would be. They'd have like no they'd be like so traumatized by what all goes through my head in like 5 minutes, especially when I'm hyped up on energy drinks. They'd be like, "Oh my God, I cannot comprehend all this." And I would be like, "Huh, try living with him." Just think about it. Anyhow. So, I don't, recommend drugs. But I remember this one time I was all, really high and everything. Past. Way past. Oh my God. And all I could say was, is this how normal people think? Because I don't like it. Yes, folks, that is how I am. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm here. If I was naked in front of you right now, what would you do to me? Depending on who says that, my answer would be really simple. I would turn around and be like, give you clothes. Want Santa Claus to be female or gender neutral? 73%. Survey says 27% of Americans want Santa Claus to be female or gender neutral. Yeah, gender neutral. 73% of us think that 27% are complete morons. Yes. I agree. Even the Cleveland Browns are winning under Trump. That's so funny. So funny. Screw the Red Rider. It's time for an upgrade. ACOG. Michael Cohen is convicted for tax evasion. When will Sharpton be heading to prison? Yeah, Al Sharpton, if you haven't ever heard of his ordeal, he's been evading taxes for a long ass time, but he gets away with it. I think that's bullshit. Which one has 2 zeros and 2 4? A. Oh, B. 2024. I love this song. I'll get it fixed tomorrow. I told you 2 days ago, get that fixed. Mexican word of the day. Ice mocha. I have a bad memory because I smoke a lot of weed. When I catch people staring at me, what the fuck do you want? Yep. Ooh. Ooh. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, I noticed that. Nobody wants to be at the halftime Super Bowl. Oh, I was getting on there for a reason. I was wondering why I was on Facebook. Now I know. Hey. Check me out on YouTube. Oh my god. I gotta check something real quick. And not that. Ooh, I'm at like 42%. I am doing so good. I like it. Okay, good. I am still alive. Oh, wrong one. Stay on that. 6. Donkey vlogs and games. What PC specs you have? Oh, well. I got one of those nice little Kaby Lake 7700s. I got that cranked up using Afterburner. I'm running a 1070 video card. What else do I have that's like kind of cool in here? I don't know what type of case I got. I got a 3-monitor display set up. I mean, they're all cheap, like $50 monitors, but still there's 3 of them. 64 on the RAM, and I got 2 SSDs and a 3 terabyte hard drive in it. I mean, I'm not running anything outrageously like awesomest like Jay's 2 cent runs, but I think it's cool for what I'm running. Like, I got my little Blue Yeti mic that is like my Christmas gift that I got away with early. What else do I have that's kind of alright? I got a couple headsets. I mean, they're cheap, like off-the-wall headsets. Nothing like 100% great, but I don't know, I'm having fun with it. So I guess that's the part that really matters. Did I even finish what I was saying? No, I didn't even finish. GONTOES XX. Share. Share now. But yeah, I like running this on the PC. I mean, the games are so much cooler on PC. I got a cousin who tries to fight with me on PC about, you know, Xbox versus PC because he's a big Xbox fan. I'm like, dude, PC Master Race, I put the rest of you all to shame. Just something I like to do is to put out a little bit of cash onto the PC. It's fun. I've always been into PC. Actually, I believe my first one was like a Commodore 64. Back in the day. I think my watch has more like memory and capability than that computer does. Hell, actually, I think my vape has more capability than that computer did. That's sad. Why, what type of computer do you like to run? I'm like mainly Intel, Nvidia. That's what I prefer. I've never really been an AMD fan. I mean, they have really cool stuff, don't get me wrong, but depending on what you're using it for, AMD can be amazing or it can be the bottom of the list. I need to hurry up, get this field done, reload, come back out, do a couple more fertilizer missions. Reason why I need to run the fertilizer missions because they pay so good. They really do. I mean, for the amount of work that you put into it by time, I'm saying, a fertilizer mission pays really, really good compared to like anything else. Most field I'm only using 1 or 2 bags of fertilizer on, and I turn around and I crank out 5 times profit on it. Ooh. I'm hoping though for Christmas that I actually get 3 monitors that are alike so I can set them up and just spread my one monitor out overlapping each other type deal where it goes all the way across. Then get a monitor up above them to set up top so I can turn around and put up all my, you know, YouTube, my OBS and all that, put that up top. Because I was looking into Restream, possibly using that setup so I can do YouTube and Twitch to try to bring in more and more followers. Ooh, pulled a hair. That did not feel good. Man. Don't tell me I'm getting gray hairs on my arms. That just says I'm getting old. I can't have that. I am not a grandpa yet. The kids are still too young. Oh man. But no, I mean, this Blue Yeti, from what I get out of it, it sounds really good. And I mean, I can like move around with it, stuff like that, because I'm in a smaller office. So, yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. And Donkey Vlogs and Games has left the building. Dun dun dun! I like how people just jump in, ask one question, they're like, "No, I don't want to watch you because I'm so cool." Sad part is I think I've actually had that happen before. It was a heartbreaking moment for me then. Alright, I need to fold you up, and I need to buy like, I don't know, 7-8 bags of fertilizer. I do. After I yank in a bunch of fertilizer, I think I'll be doing alright. But I seriously need some fertilizer. I'm running pretty low. 8 bags of fertilizer, you figure approximately $2,000 a bag. That's 16,000 area. 16,000, you're looking at 20 on the field, so I made $4,000 on that field, but yet I got almost full fertilizer. Hey yo, I ain't crying about that. I made out big then. Because the fertilizer will sit there and it will pay for itself over and over and over. That field wouldn't be bad to hit though. That canola. Make a little bank. I should see what they're putting on Field 8. I am almost to everything that I need for the moo-moos. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Maybe I should start giving people like off-the-wall specs. Just saying I'm playing like this computer that would never possibly be able to play this. Either that or be like, I'm running Titan X cards. I got 3 SLI Titan X cards, completely water-cooled system. MSI gaming motherboard. KB Lake 9900. Boosted, pushing 6 gigs. A custom water cooling loop that goes into my refrigerator and comes back down with beer. That would be funny. It also delivers me the Sunday newspaper straight from the front yard. Idiots. Bags. Oh my god. Okay, that should be enough for now. I just hit the enter button a lot of times. Who said anything about me playing this on the computer? I'm on a Playbox. Custom-made system that I can use as PlayStation or Xbox. Oh my god. I want to know everything about you so I can compare myself to you. I just want you to give me your mama's name. And call me Daddy. Ooh. Ooh-wee, ooh. I look just like Buddy Holly. Whoa. Oh my god. Becky, look at her butt. It looks like pea soup. I'd say that I hate talking negative about people, but I kinda don't. I'd be lying. And I've been working on so hard not to lie about anything. You know how hard that is in an actual context? Trying not to lie about anything that people ask. I do a really good job with most of my friends. I mean, go out with them, hang out, they start laughing and you look at them and say, you're drunk. They go, I know. And you turn around and say, you know the best part about you being drunk? What's that? I expect you to fall on your ass. Oh, why would you say such evil things? Because I'm hoping for it. It'd be funny. It'd brighten my day. But if I get hurt, well, that'd make it even funnier. I mean, hell. It's real simple. You know, it's all fun and games until somebody gets hurt. And then usually it's pretty hilarious. I mean, it makes for great stories when you're older. Hey, you remember that time that Billy there fell out of the tree? Oh yeah, I remember that. When he broke his arm, that was so hilarious. Oh, it was. It really was. See? all fun and games till somebody gets hurt. Then it's hilarious. Remember that time playing baseball and Josh was in the porta potty thing? Yeah. Remember when we pushed it over on his ass and we were just trying to rock it, but he got so lopsided in that he fell over, knocked it over. Oh my God, he stunk for days. See, stuff like that makes for great stories. Why don't people just understand that? It's like, remember that time I don't know, I wrecked my truck, drove it into the river by accident because I was drinking too much? Yeah, that was funny. I love that truck. It didn't love you. You see, you gotta come up with stuff. You gotta come up with those memorable moments. That's what life is about. If you don't have those memorable moments, you got a really boring ass life. I love all that stuff. Go out, hang out with a bunch of friends, party, whatever. Have buddy over, look at buddy and be like, you know, you're an idiot. Why you gotta call me an idiot? Well, because you are. Well, there was this one time. It was an idiot move, wasn't it? Yeah. See? Good times in life. Almost up to 100,000. I think I'm doing alright. Or if you're in Brett Kavanaugh's position, a couple other people. Hey, you remember at one time with that one chick? Shut up! I work for the government now. I can lose my job. And everything else. And tell me that shit's not true. Politicians today, they're a joke. You want to watch Comedy Central? Watch the news. I never heard so much damn controversy in my life till I watched the news. Should put all the stations in one room. With boxing gloves. I'd like to see that. There are some hot news reporters. I'd love to see them go at it. I've noticed lately, the news is like the WWE, you know. It really is. It's so much BS, and all you're really looking for is like a nip slip to come through. You can't tell me that you're actually watching the news because you care about it. Ooh. I'm getting more and more done with this field. Oh my. So anyhow, I gotta do one thing. Real simple. I gotta run upstairs. I will be right back. If I'm gone for more than 5 minutes, just wait longer. I'll be back. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I'm back. I'm back like a heart attack. Oh, energy drinks. How much I've loved you and missed you. Oh, Pops. If I drink you, you will always be with me until I take a leak and you go away. But other than that, it's fun while it lasted. I've got to be around 30% done with this. Dun dun dun. 39. This is what I should do for like ever. Seriously, I think it'd be awesome. And then I gotta get Dr. Hook back together. I think one of the dudes died. But still, I'll dig him up. I'll be okay. I gotta get Dr. Hook back together. Instead of cover of the Rolling Stone, be on the headlines of the YouTube. Hell yeah. Have my poor old gray-haired daddy driving my limousine. Wouldn't that be awesome? Everybody watching every video I make, they'll be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I'll have family members coming out the woodwork like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'd look at them and be like, who are you? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cocaine kitty, she embroiders on my jeans. Got my poor old gray-haired daddy driving my limousine. Keep getting richer, but we can't get our picture on the cover of the Rolling Stone. And now my video cannot be monetized because I was singing about the Rolling Stones and Dr. Hook and all that cool stuff that I would never see. That'd be awesome. Get my picture on cover of Rolling Stone, be like, hey, here's your next hit. Yeah, I highly doubt that. I better keep my damn day job, shouldn't I? Till you find out I really ain't got a day job right now. It's more of the night job. I get off at 8 o'clock at night. Noon to 8. But hey, I'm happy with it. I have fun with it. Sometimes I do really crappy work, but hey, overall I'm happy there. What do I care? Now I can't get that song out of my head. Urgh! That shit drives me nuts. Clap on, clap off, the clapper. Yeah, I had to get rid of my clapper lamp. The neighbors called the police because they saw lights flashing in the house. Police walked in on something that they didn't want to see. If you see the lights are flashing, don't come a knocking. It's just the clapper. I remember back in time when people said the clap, you always talked about the lamp. Now you say the clap, well, it really don't brighten you any. Oh, I think I need a new screen protector on my phone. Mine's a dying. It is. Honoring the fallen Christmas tree has 137 blue ornaments, one American police officer who died in the line of duty this year. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I'm down. You know what? I believe cops are douchebags because of they are kind of have to be, but by them being douchebags, it also helps out the nation. It really does. Don't get me wrong, I think some are like overboard douchebags. I will say that much. I'm honestly telling the truth. They do go overboard. But, I mean, they're douchebags for a reason. A lot of it has to do with safety. Because I've met a lot of pretty cool cops. I don't know, just had to put that one out there. I have met a lot of cool cops. And I met some really douchebaggy ones. Like this one time I was heading down to Alabama. And I don't remember what state I was in. And I think it was like Georgia or something. And this cop pulled me over for speeding. Yeah. I was following another vehicle, but I was speeding by following this other vehicle when 3 other vehicles went around me. Yeah. That's speeding. Let's just catch the slowest one. I was only doing like, I don't know, 6-7 mile an hour over a speed limit. And he went all ape on me. I'm like, dude, I was right behind a semi. He's like, that don't matter. He didn't even get out of his car to write me up. He made me walk back to him. Now that's, like I said, I've met some douchebag cops. That was one of them. You're from out of town. You're not even from this state. I don't like you. Oh. That's all he had to say to me. I shook his hand and said, oh, thank you. Have a nice day. Be safe. That's all I would have said. You don't like me? You don't like me. Oh, well, thank you for at least saying it. Don't think that you're going to hurt my feelings. That one ain't going to happen. Either that or he would have said, I don't like you. And I would have just looked at him and said, huh? I feel the same way at times. I don't even like myself some days. Whatever. I mean, what's he really gonna say, honestly? That would be like, he'd be so dumbfounded off of that one shot back to him. He'd be like, huh? I'd be like, yeah, whatever. I mean, it gets ridiculous with how some things really are. It does. Fertilize field 12. Accept contract back. See, I'm doing pretty good on these. I mean, like the cop the other day. He tried this whole statement trying to be, you know, strong with me. Tried to strong arm me about, you know, do you wear a seatbelt? Well, yeah, I do. I have to for work, you know, so I just wear it all the time type deal. And then he turns around and says, oh, so what, you're just not wearing it tonight? Well, he wasn't ready for the comment I gave back. It was really simple, quick, precise, to the point. Oh, well, I just figured it was easier to get my wallet. I mean, what's he honestly gonna say? You're right. I know I am. Thank you. You just reassured me that I'm right more often. I mean, my windows are dark enough. He's not going to see into my vehicle to see if I was wearing a seatbelt or not. It's 8, 9 o'clock at night, whatever, 10 o'clock at night. I don't remember the time. It was at night. There is no way he's seeing into my windows. Just when he came up to my window, I was already prepared with all my information and everything. I gave him all my information. And it's like, here, I'm not trying to slow you down. I'm not trying to, ruin your day. He gave me a ticket, and I turned around and said, okay, it was my fault. It was. I didn't have a registration. Current registration. He's right, that's my fault. So what? I screwed up. There's nothing I can do. That reminds me, I still gotta go pay that. It's like $150. I mean, you're not going to put a damper on my day. You might, hurt my feelings for 5 minutes. That's fine. Go for it. I'm glad if you hurt my feelings for 5 minutes, okay? It still makes me feel human. But you're not going to ruin my day. I will not allow people to ruin my day. I'm done with that. I don't need it. And I look at it like, hey, if I have a bad day today, I mean, tomorrow I can turn things around. And that's what I want to do, is be able to turn things around and change out how I feel. And I don't care who somebody is. If they're going to give me a hard time, then they're going to give me a hard time. Worst thing I can do is go down to their level and be like, oh, man, this person's going to give me a hard time, and I hate my job because of this person. This person makes it so hard on me, and this and this and this. I can't do that, dude. I was 25 years old with chest problems and everything because I allowed stress to bother me so much. And now today, the only time I get chest pain is when I have 4 kickstarts, 5 kickstarts. I don't know how many I'm on today, but trust me, I am up there. But seriously, you sit back and you talk about all this stuff and how people are bothering you, then you look at it on why they're bothering you. Well, it might make them feel better because they're having a really shitty life. Okay, well, if you're going to harass me, go for it. I had this one job. My boss called me fat. He called me fat and lazy all the time. Okay, I'm not skinny. But I'm also over 6 foot tall, I'm not skinny. Okay, my metabolism ain't what it was when I was in my 20s. I know I'm not skinny and everything, but he turned around and he's trying to give me a hard time on stuff. Well, finally what happened was I start gunning back at him on this. He turned around to me one day and he's like, oh, about time your fat ass does something. And I looked at him and said, dude, you're on the phone all the time. Your fat ass could have been up here on the phone. It's like exercises if you stand up and squat. And then you would feel good about yourself today. And he's like, oh my God, I can't believe you shot back at me. After that, they started leaving me alone on all this. I mean, you gotta stand up to give yourself respect. But you can't stand up just to be the douche. Being the douche on all this just wastes time. I mean, to stand up and be like, hey, I'm going to stand up for myself and this is how it is. That's one thing. But just to be like the douchebag out of the group or let other people get you down, I mean, you give yourself a heart attack by the age of 30 just by worrying about other people's stress. Look at it this way. Ain't my monkeys, ain't my circus. My one boss looks at me from that same job, he looked at me and said, I bet you want my job. And I looked at him and said, uh-uh. Uh-uh. He goes, why not? You'll make more money. I said, oh, I'll take the money. But for your job, you got to deal with too many clowns. And I'm not a circus fanatic. I'm not down with that. I mean, to do his job, my old boss is very smart at his job. Because I worked with like four-wheelers and dirt bikes and snowmobiles and all this. And people would come in, because it was a repair shop that I was working in. And people were coming in, people would give them a hard time and everything. Well, that's good. Give me a hard time. Go for it. Give me a hard time. And then I'm going to take a quick analyzing of why you're giving me a hard time. It's either because you're used to being all big, bad, and in control, or you're giving me a hard time because your day got ruined, or even maybe because, you know, you're having a bad day. I can let that slide. Or if you just want to give me a hard time because you're some magical badass, I mean, I can turn around and say, yo, bro, hold on. Hold on. You don't do this to me. You don't. I'm not doing it to you. You don't do it to me. 9 out of 10 times, when you stick up like that, people are like, oh, well, okay. Just be like, I don't treat you like shit, you don't treat me like that. I treat you like a good person, whatever, we might not be buddy-buddy, but I treat you fair, you treat me fair. And when people start noticing that, things change. But my old job, I had to leave that crap because I wasn't getting paid. And I need my money. I'm worth more. I know I am. Because of my life experiences. Not simply because of, hey, I want to make more money. I'm not the one to go out there and say, hey, well, I'm going to be a manager just because I feel as if I should be a manager. Oh, no. I don't do that shit. Trust me. That's not my style. I look at it and say, hey, I want this much money because I have this experience and I have this background. I'll do your driving jobs, whatever. I don't have a single problem doing driving jobs. I love doing them. But, on the other hand, when I am driving for you, I get paid to drive for you. Not because I say I do, but because I do have the experience. Except contract. Okay, back. I have the experience. I have the knowledge behind it. I have a safe driving record. And I'm not talking like a 2-week safe driving record either. No. I have years of safe driving. You know? And I put it back down that way. I have years. I have this. I have this. I have proof on this. You know? You can call this person, this person, this person, this person to talk to them. And that's how I put it out. When you can say that you have about 10 years safe driving where you're not having tickets, no speeding tickets, no actual major violations or anything, no accidents, none of that, and you can show that you have safe driving records on semis, driving vans, driving reefer trailers, driving stuff like that, when you can actually put back and say, hey, this is what I have. I mean, people look up to that. That's like, wow. I mean, I could have had a job there with Men's Warehouse. We all know who Men's Warehouse is, looking good and everything. Could have had a job for them. They said, well, the job starts out at like 14 an hour or something like that. 13 or 14 an hour. And I looked at him and said, hey, this is my driving record. This is this record. This is my work ethics. This is how I see things. This is how I do things. This is how things are. And I put it to a bottom line like that to him. And he wanted to hire me. He's like, dude, I'm going to go in. I'm going to talk to my boss. Tell my boss that you are on the list. But the thing is, the main reason why I didn't get that job is because they're waiting for a guy to become a prison guard, I believe, which is a state-funded job around here. And you have to go through all these state tests, then you have to do all this. Either or, it's like a year-long waiting period, and they wanted me to wait a year or so to be able to step into that position. So what happened was, is instead of waiting to step into that position, I found another state job, and I decided to take them up on their offer for that, because I'm looking at it like this, okay? I want a 401k, I want a pension, I want my disability, I want this, and this. So when my time is up, my 25, 30 years, whichever I want to put in, is up, I can turn around and say, yo, I'm retiring. I get all this money, I can take vacations wherever, and I want to pick up a part-time job here or there, you know? I mean, I love my driving. Don't get me wrong. Driving is like me. It's how I am. But in the long run, I also want to be able to sit back later on. That's why I'm looking out for my future. I want to be able to sit back and say, hey, it's a day. I mean, I'm kind of jealous of one of the dudes I work with. For the simple fact is he is so young coming into the job. He's almost half my age coming into the job. Alright? He's in his 20s. Alright? He's in his like lower 20s. He's coming into this job and he's like, hey, if I work here 25 years, 30 years, I'm set for life. And I'm looking at him like, I'm a fucking moron. I should have did this when I was your age. For a simple fact is he's got it set. By the age of 40, he's retiring. It's like, are you kidding? If I would have done that at his age, I would have been like, kablow. But things just didn't work out for me like that. I didn't think it, well, I probably thought of it. I probably started, you know, dabbling, looking at it, but I never did anything. That's my problem, is I held my hand on my ass. And that's what caused me to go downhill on that. Or right now, I mean, to look at it, if I was 22, let's just say, and at the age of 22, I started working where I'm at now, alright, I would have in, wow, in a couple years, I'd be up for retirement. I could retire in a couple years. What would it be? 42, 47. I'd be retiring about 47, so it'd be more than a couple years. But either or, point being is, look at when I'd be retiring. 47 years old, retired. What do you do? Well, quite frankly, nothing. I'm retired at 47. I'm retired at 50 years old. How many people do you know that can say, I'm retired and I'm 50 years old, and I make good money? I mean, that's like mind-blowing. So young, so retired, so... Wow. Are you kidding me? Not even 50 years old, be retired. Wow. Right now, I'm looking at like 66. Roundabout. Well, I'm 66. If I'm retired at the age of 66, you look at it. I mean, I don't know if my numbers are correct right now. I am really bouncing off the walls trying to keep my head straight. But in the long run, still, being retired in your 60s in today's age, retirement now for my generation is like 70. And I could be fully retired at 66? Pension, everything? Wasn't a dumb choice, I'll tell you that much. Maybe not the wisest choice of moving into it so late, but still not a dumb choice. I'm looking at it like, hey, I'm looking out for my family. I'm looking out for my well-being. I mean, that's the top of my list. I just hate the fact that it took me like forever an age to get my damn head on my shoulders. That's where I'm upset. If I would have got my head on my shoulders at 25 or 20, wow. Be like Ollie be unstoppable. I really would be. That's how I look at things. Ooh, I didn't even notice. I'm at over $100,000 in the bank. But, I mean, it's my fault. I didn't want to straighten up. I thought I did at points in my life, but I bounced back and forth, back and forth, back and forth so much. I mean, I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know any of that. Now it's like, I ain't got all day. And I'm starting to realize this. I mean, I had this thing written to me. Alright. And over the years, I've thought about it and thought about it and thought about it and thought about it. And I mean, I really put it to heart. Alright. And what it was, it said something along the lines of, now I have more days behind me than what I do in front of me. And it's like, wait, I could be saying that too. I mean, this can happen at any moment to me. You know? At any given moment, any given time, I can have more days behind me than in front of me. And that... wow. It's like, think about it. That's killer. Yeah, a buddy of mine says I go really deep on what I think about and everything, and when I'm talking on here, he's like, dude, some of the things that you say is so deep. Like, yeah, well, think about it. It's just what goes through my head. And this is one of these places that I just let it all out. It's like, this is stuff that I think about. You want to know what I think about, how I think about things? Psh, YouTube me, man. You'll see. Some of it other people ain't going to agree with. Whatever. You don't agree, you don't agree. I'm glad. I'm glad we have our differences. Other things that people agree upon and they're like, whoa. You see, I've always played myself out as being really stupid. All throughout high school. I played it out like I was stupid all the time. And now people from high school are starting to see me. And they're like, are you serious? This is how you are? And I'm just like, yeah, dude. Yeah. And they're like, wow. I'm like, yeah, I know. Like tonight, I saw this one chick. She works at a store, and I went to school with her. And she reads stuff on my wife's Facebook. She does. And some of the stuff that she reads on Facebook, I mean, I think it... I don't know if it's out of the jealousy or what. I don't know how to feel. I don't know how she feels. Alright? But us, like, you know, I talked to my wife about it and everything because I've known my wife since I've been in high school. I've known my wife, and I've known her sister. And her sister's like, you know, I really thought that you were, like, really stupid in high school. I'm like, well, join the damn crowd. She's like, well, you're really not stupid. You can talk above, like, everybody I know's head. I'm like, well, look at me. She's like, yeah, I know. That's the funny part. Is you can talk above all these people's heads. You have an understanding for everybody. But yet you don't really use it. I'm like, because if I cater to everybody around me, what do I get? I know that's looking at things in a selfish manner. It really is being selfish of me. But yet it's looking out for me. You can be the nicest person in the world. You really can. Okay? You can be the nicest person in the world and still have the ability to tell people no when they need it. You know? I mean, people need to be told no. People need to be put in their place. People need to know how things are. You can't cater to the entire world. You ain't gonna get anything out of it. You'll hurt yourself. And you'll hurt them in the process by catering to them. And people don't want to realize these facts. I don't know why they don't, but they don't. It's like, I gotta look out for everybody. It's just in my nature. Well, then it's also in your nature to be a damn moron. If you look out for everybody, then you're lying. You're a complete liar. Because if you're looking out for everybody else, you're not looking out for you. But if you're looking out for you, that makes you a bad person in other people's eyes. Damn, caught between a rock and a hard spot. Yeah, these are things that I go through my head on a daily. And I mean, it can get so deep into these. It's these subjects that I'm looking at, and I look at them from a different point of view that most people can't see. And then when you break it down to them, they're like, I don't understand. And it's like, dude, seriously? How can you not understand these points? Then you have to sit back and say, people's stupidity scares me. It really does. Because these people can't keep up with the thinking and the processing and everything that they should be. Like, I turned around to a buddy of mine and said, you know how bad technology sucks? He's like, what do you mean? You use technology all the time. I said, yes, and I hate it. It's making me dumb. But all your answers are at your fingertips. Well, dude, that's why it's making me dumb. I don't have to think about it anymore. I don't have to look up it. I don't have to use my own thought process to come to my own conclusion, to see things with my own eyes. I just read up on it, see it from their point of view, and give them and give a person an answer, give myself an answer on somebody else's point of view and not my own. And that's what is like killing the world, I believe. These simple points of view that people just don't want to put together on their own. They're like, hey, everybody else, find me an answer. Huh? And it's like, all these people find them answers. And it's like, dude, you could have done this shit on your own. You're a moron. You could have used deductive reasoning and all this on your own. Like, I did it at work the one day, and it blew everybody's mind. I plain out used deductive reasoning. And I was right. And it kind of blew people's minds that I was right. Because what it was, we were looking for this one piece of equipment. And I could not find the VIN number for the life of me on this piece of equipment. And I said, well, we got 10 or 20 of them here. And it has to be this color, this size, alright? I mean, it was a customer order. And I'm like, it has to be this color, this size. We got 3 of those. And I can find the VINs on the crate of these 2. So basically, it narrows it down to, this is the only one I cannot find right here. And this is exactly what they ordered. So turn around and they go to put it all together, and one of the other guys knows where the VIN is. I mean, these guys have been doing this for years. They're really good at their jobs. They really are good. And they do all this, and they're like, oh, well, this is the VIN number, and this is exactly what I was looking for. It's like, see, deductive reasoning. Cha-ching, paid off again. And he's like, wow, that was really good. Most people would have screwed this up. And I turned around and said, well, I'm not most people, now am I? They're like, no, you're special. And it was kind of trying to insult as a joke. But I turned around and I said, yeah, I know. That's why you hired me. Because you'd hate to hire somebody smarter. I figure if they're going to stab at me, I'm going to shoot back at them. And that's what it turned out to be. And I mean, that job was rather stressful some days. I mean, I didn't really have to think stressful, but it was more or less stressful because it was not my type of work. I didn't want to be doing it. Honestly, that is for somebody that is just learning a trade. Needing work. Somebody that needs a start out job, you know? And that's all I used it for, because I was getting out of being in a truck. So I was using that place as a start out to get actual, you know, accreditation for what I was trying to get into. Because I don't know exactly how people think on it. Alright, I never worked in the hiring and firing departments. But it's like I turn around and I tell people, yeah, I drove truck for years and years and years and blah, 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 blah. I took the wrong damn turn. But I drove truck for years and years and all this, and they're like, well, truck drivers make a lot of money. Either you're a complete mistake in the field, or, you know, there's something up. There's something fishy about it. And it's like, dude, you don't know. You've never owned your own truck, have you? I mean, 99.9% of people who own their own truck in today's day and age will fail. And it is simple things that will cause them to fail. They can be doing everything right to a T, and some catastrophe will happen, and it will cause them to fail. And that's what happened to me. And I started getting fed up with it. Well, if you just drive your truck at this exact speed, our computers show. Well, I got a question for you, Holmes. What? Does your computers show hills? Well, no. Do your computers show straightaways? I don't know. Do your computers show this or this or this or this or this? Oh, no. I said, how many people in my position at work here are successful all the time? Answer was priceless. None. Next question I ask, how many people here will walk away with their truck that they are leasing? Well, I don't know. How many people have you seen do it? Well, maybe 2 or 3. Out of what? 30 people every week? Well, yeah. How long have you been here? A couple years. I mean, add this up. I believe, yeah, go on with those. I believe that it is no longer the employees that cause the problems when it comes to that. Honestly, straight out, it's not the employees. When you have that high of a failure rating, it is no longer the employees that are causing the failures. It is the employer that has failed the employee. I mean, I've never done the whole business management. I've never done stuff like that. But, I mean, you look at it, there's got to be a reason why these guys are failing. And to have that high of a failure rate, and these guys are like trying to learn off the company, I mean, somebody's lying somewhere. And I highly doubt that it is the employer that is doing the right thing when that many employees are failing. But that's just my outlook on it. I mean, I'm not a genius or anything, but if it smells like a duck, walks like a duck, looks like a duck, I think it might be a duck. Ooh-wee, 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 ooh-wee. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee, Mr. Gooey. In-game hours, I have 2 left before I have to have animals. By 7 o'clock on the game, I have to have animals. Dun dun dun! It never said that I have to have a lot of them. It just says that I have to have them. And I've been watching Mr. Sealy P or something like that. Sorry if I butchered his name. About the whole animals, and he said be careful on the one thing. He don't know if it's been patched or not from the making of the video, so oh no. It's one of the bale shredders. I mean, it will shred the bale, and the bale still exists in the back of my mind. But yeah, the bale, I guess, it shreds it, but it never gets rid of it, you know? So you still got this bale, but it has 0 to it. If that makes any sense. You can pick it up, you can move it, you can do whatever, but there's like no straw or anything in it. Is it a chicken? Is it a duck? It's neither. It's a chuck. Or, it's both. It's a chuck. Ooh. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. Watch my videos. Ooh, maybe I'll comment that. A-T-C-H. Me. Live. 'Cause you know who I am. Jump, jive, wail away. Don't ask. That song's probably older than most of you. Ha ha ha. Oh my god. Normal heartbeat. Deceased heartbeat. Watching a 10mm socket fall into the engine bay. I like that one. I've actually had that problem. You know, the 2 sockets that come up missing the most is the 10 and the 13. I swear. I lose both of them more than anything. Who is this? I don't know. Oh, I might know her. I don't. Remember this next time you grab your shopping cart. Ew. If this offends you, delete me from your friends list. Yes! Don't get rid of American history, no matter what it was. Is. Whatever. Why is my Facebook acting so retarded? Cannot play video. Cannot play video. I don't want a video. I don't want to see what it was. It's a video you were tagged in. And it's so great. Not really. If I was tagged in it, especially if it didn't have me. You know what makes a video great? Me, damn it. Me. Put me in it. And then all the greatness is here. So, a friend of mine had a birthday party for their son. Well, friends of mine had a birthday party for their son. Knowing me, I started the shitstorm when I walked in the door. 'Cause that's just me. So I turn around, walk in, start on everybody. And then I'm like, now the party has started. I'm here. They're like, only you would act like this and do this. I'm like, dude, have you met me? It's in my nature. Wow. I've had so many energy drinks, I feel like I'm floating. Wish I could check my blood pressure. Oh, so I found out. Did a test in college and found out You can take a blood pressure test, do a person's blood pressure and everything, and use that with their pulse rate or whatever. Alright? Combine the two and use it as a lie detector test. That was a cool experiment in college. Oh man. I got a lot to do on this field, I really do. Maybe I'll just tab back here. I want you to do the next field. Do number 25. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. What you do and what you don't. Uh-huh. I got enough straw bales, so I don't need any more straw bales. Corn on the cob. You need a new job. I like corn. I actually like the vegetable corn and I like the band corn. So, I think it's alright. So, like, a shame that they kind of broke up and all. That kind of hurt me. Really did. Because I have so much respect for, like, Jonathan Davis and them. They hit home with a lot of their, like, videos and songs and stuff. Like, one of my favorites is Hater. Because it's, like, really, really out there type realism. Same with Five Finger Death Punch with a couple of their songs. Yeah, some of the stuff that they did is very powerful. That's a good way to put it. Because, I mean, you think about it. Five Finger Death Punch does a lot of songs for the soldiers and stuff like that. Because they have an understanding about them. And it's very in tune with how life really is. I mean, you think about some of the things. These guys are overseas. They don't get to come home. They don't get to call home all the time. They don't get to do a lot of this stuff that people here just take for granted. I mean, here it's like you get to watch your kids grow up. And these guys don't get to see that because they want to make sure that their kids have a future for them growing up. You know, they want to protect them. And people don't see these aspects and these realities. And it kind of kills. They don't have the mentality for appreciation of things that they know nothing about. That's why I don't like the whole snowflake and millennial thing. It's like they need a safe place and they need this and they need that. Well, if all hell breaks loose, what are you going to say? Hold on, I need a safe space? What are you going to say? No guns. I mean, do criminals care about no gun signs? Let's think about this for a minute. Shootings in schools? Shootings in, like, gun-free zones? Now, question. Do criminals care about a sign that says gun-free zone? Didn't think so. So when you put up a sign that says the exact opposite, guns are welcome here, you ever hear about criminals? Think about it. Honestly. How often do you hear about a criminal breaking into a gun store with like 15 employees, 5 employees, whatever? How often do you hear about that? How often do you hear about criminals breaking into a gun store or any store that the guy behind the counter has a firearm on his hip? Huh. Huh. That's a rare thing. I mean, I heard about this one time that a criminal came in to rob a gun shop. Problem is West Virginia has some of the highest armed citizen rates across the United States. Their, concealed weapon carries per capita, I think, is higher than any other state. At the time, anyhow. And they turn around and this one guy came in, and as he walked in, there was a marked patrol car outside that he walked past. He walked into the store past a officer in uniform, walked past all these other people, came back towards the front, pulled out a firearm, put a couple rounds in the ceiling, and before he could finish his sentence, he was filled with holes. So tell me what the rating is on all this. I mean, these are simple facts. And then it's like you get into the whole freedom of speech. Well, think about it. I need to see some stuff on what I need. I know he's going to be busy. What do I need over here? I need cattle. And I need a bale shredder. What do I need over here? Just the chickens. How much is a mixer? A cheap mixer. Let's look at that. For actual hell, let's even get on something that I can get to make like TMR. Baling, right? Baling technology. 54,000. Dun dun dun. And it does square bales and round bales. So we are good to go, ain't we? Foil color. I hate mint. I want black foil. Back. Wait. I want black foil. I want to buy it. Yes. Okay. I got something to wrap bales now. I am special. Back. I got a baler. A bale wrapper. Okay. That's a little on the expensive side. That's a little high for me too right now. Back. Okay, so now I can wrap bales. I can make bales. I can wrap bales. I can water bales. Oh, dum-dum. Aminos. I need this. Buy it. Yes, I knew I needed something. I need a damn bathroom down here. That's what I really need. Back. No, I just bought one. That's 53 for that one. That's a shredder. No, that's a mixer. For 41. And that one for 53. That's the shredder. And it's 25. Back. I don't think I'm going to do that right now. Oh my god. You know, I gotta do something. Ew. Alright, he's doing alright. Oh, he's doing alright. Ugh. Need to take a leak. That's what I need. I need a bathroom down here. Actually, I need easy access outside. Without neighbor... Well, it's kind of late. I doubt that my neighbors are up. They all work in the morning. Just take it outside. It's cold out. Trust me. I don't want to do that. At least I know I wouldn't get nailed for indecent exposure. That shit would be hiding up in my throat. Yeah, that's funny. Oh man, I think I'm gonna put it on him for a minute, okay? And I am running up them stairs again. Man, these energy drinks are hitting hard. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe not. I'll stick around here. I think I'll be okay for a few minutes. You're busy. You're busy. You're busy. Oh, you can't do what I want you to do. You're blocking off damn traffic, idiot. Are you seriously just speeding up? I touch you a little bit and you're like on overdrive. The race is on and here I come. Roar. Yes! Block off that oh, wait, it's not gonna block off any of those cars, is it? They're all gonna turn. I just barely touched it and he's sitting up here at like high speed racing. I don't understand this. Is it because of the downhill or something? I mean, does the ground look kind of... it kind of looks like I'm still going at a downhill angle. I mean, right here looks like an uphill, don't it? Is he going to slow down any? Don't look like he's slowing down any. Was that a 50 I just saw? Are you still going downhill? This track can't go for... Okay. This must be up. You're decreasing. You are decreasing. You're stopping. I can't handle this. Okay, you're done. You need to go to the next field. Oh, I know what I need to get. Plow, plow, plower wheels. So what's the actual difference between a subsoiler and a plow, though? Higher. Plow. Prepare fields for next sowing and create new fields. Back. Subsoiler. Prepare fields for next sowing. It can be used instead of a plow. But it doesn't say that it can make new fields. Back. 180. Garage. 170. Now what? That's 2 meters. That's 2.5. Wow. Half a meter is like 100 horsepower more. And then you get into like this here and it's like, kaboo! I mean, this is kind of goofy, but I can make new fields. You know? What's that say? Well, let me zoom in enough to find out. There are warnings. Read the owner's manual. I don't know. Bye. Who cares? Yeah. Okay. Back. Back. Back, I say. As soon as he's done with this one, I'll send him to go get that plow. And I'll go over there and get that little area back over there that I screwed up on before. And then... No more and-thens! Dude, where's your car? Oh, dude, where's my car? Where's your car, dude? $16 later, the tractor has not stopped. It is still going continuously without stopping. Where's your car, dude? Dude, where's my car? Where's your car, dude? Dude, this ain't funny. Where's my car, dude? Dude, where's your car? He's almost done with this field, which makes it nice. There's like nobody on stream tonight, is there? This is what you get for Monday. This is your Mondays. This is what you should expect every Monday. Monday. Monday, Monday. Oh, man. Getting all this coming through, getting all that. What is my stream health? Well, overall, my stream is doing great. My messages, on the other hand, suck. Because nobody wants to talk to me. Monday. I mean, I'm up for some good conversations if anybody wants some. I'm down. Hey, I got an hour and 15 minutes before I need chickens and cattles. Moo. Right, moo? Right, moo. Bet you can't say meow 10 times. Listen here, meow. Excuse me. Did you just meow at me? Did I just meow at you? Do I look like a cat to you? Do you see me licking milk off of a saucer? Hurry up, meow. Ooh, I know. I can look at something really cool. Uh-huh. Sheds. What do I have in the shed department? 4-door, 5-door, 6-door sheds? Wow! Uh-huh. This one is huge. Wait, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? I just want to see it. Dum dum. This one is what I have. It's 1, 2, 3. They're all 5. Just this one is a little bit bigger than this one. It's like 2 of this ones from what it looks like. And then this one is like 3 of this one. And then you got this one, which is like this one, but smaller. This is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it would be like that one. Then you got that one. And then that one. Where would you put that one? Decorations? Oh. If these were usable, it would be fine. But none of them are like really usable. I'd like that one. I do. I kind of like that one a lot. But it's not usable. That should be like a grain dryer or something like that. Where you can just get like, I don't know, 15% extra on whatever you sell by putting it through that, but have it take forever. That one should like collect hay and stuff like that. You should be able to open up the doors and put hay and straw and stuff in there. Same with that one. That one should go under the housing group, but be like poor people housing. That should be like a damn church almost. Maybe it should take the place of the other fixer-upper garage. I mean, that would be fine. The sandcastle is just retarded. Yeah, vehicle workshop. That's what that garage should be. That would be cool. That would be nice. I should get that. Animal pens. Yeah, we need other farmhouses here because these farmhouses, I mean, you need something. You need like a poor, then a good one, then a better one, and then a Kapalo. I mean, that's how I'm seeing it. Now I gotta get this guy after he's done with this little bit right here. I need to get this guy and run him back and forth on a couple other things. Picking it up. Picking it up. Ugh. Finally, you're done. Huh. It took you so long to do. I'm glad you're finally done. Now I got better use for you. Drop. Stop. Drop. Roll it on out. Whatever. Oh. No. That's how the Rough Riders roll. Alright. Maybe one day I'll get like this big herbicide sprayer that will like do field 18 in like matter of just seconds and be like, got it done. This reminds me of that song Horse with No Name. I kind of am showing my age and the like age of people I hang around with. Can you name a song of today? Yes, I can. What would it be? Buy me a boat. Buy me a boat, float down on the river. Ooh. Here goes a lot of money. Put it in my tank and it's not funny. Are you kidding me? I took 300 bucks to do. Oh. Whoa. I wasn't expecting to come around the corner to that. Alright. I think I'm going to take this first. Where? Ooh, I think I know a place. I think I know a place. Come up here. There's gonna be like this place right there. Right next to the mailbox here is where you turn down because it's just a trail. And you race down this trail really fast. Alright, hit C. So you can see what you're doing. And then you, like, look for an area that looks kind of shallow to go in. This is not working out. Oh, right there. Good enough. I should be able to pull it out. Urch. R. Oh-ho! Oh-ho! Hmm. What do you think about that? Oh, hello, person number 3. How are you tonight? I see that you're watching me. I'm filling up this trailer with pond water. Be kind of cool if your person had to like eat and stuff like that too on here. But now we're talking more like Farmer's Dynasty start like crap. Now pull. Oh, person 3, are you just lurking on me? It's okay, you're allowed to say yes. That's fine. Or you're allowed to say nothing. But I am going to name you number 3 until I come up with a better name. Or you do. Because I already got a number 2. All the time. I got me at number 1. Then I got a number 2 that never speaks on here. And now I have a number 3. And you can be my number 3. Now I need to go fill up some cattles that I don't have. I mean, how many cattle should I start with? I mean, I ain't got any TMR. I really ain't got much food for them. I got some grass. I mean, a little bit later I'm going to start kicking out some silage. That needs fixed. I know. Don't worry. I'll get to it. That's got a little bit of food in it, I think. I think this is water here. We'll find out. Hit C. Hit, R. No R. F1. What does F1 say? Select tool. Maybe if I go around this place enough, it will come up with, you know, what I need. I don't know, I've never played with this one. It's kind of different to me. And I figure if I go across all of these, one of them it's bound to say. Or not. Oh man. R. Kinda nervous. I don't know where I put the food and stuff. I have no clue. I don't even know how many cattle I want to start with. Whatever. Drop. There's water in the area. Okay? Who cares? The animals can't die on you, so they can only be just disappointed with you. Which it's like, whatever. Ain't the first thing disappointed with me in my life. And I'm pretty sure it won't be the last. Ooh, don't hit sign. I hate hitting signs on here. I'm thinking about getting a sprayer to start cleaning my vehicles. What do you think, number 2? You think I should? Be nice to have clean vehicles. What about you, number 3? Polish them? You know another goofy thing? I have in the bottom where it says English live stream Ravenport Farm. And I get people that speak a completely different language that start like typing to me, and it's like, no. I have no clue what the hell you're saying, and I'm afraid right now I don't want to know. Because what if you're like bad-mouthing me? That wouldn't be cool. But if you are, oh well. Reverse. You know, I wouldn't mind actually using some of this equipment in real life. You know? The reason is just so I can say, hey, this is how it actually works. I've actually been there. I've actually done it myself. I've done all this. I know how it works. I would love to do that. Oh, maybe I should do like a vlog or something. Go to a place that sells like farm equipment and stuff and actually talk to them. Be like, hey, yo, I play this farming game and I would like to do a video here, this store, put you out and have you talk about farming equipment that is on the game and how it kind of differs between the game and real life. Would that be cool? And go into like detail on some of the equipment and like prices and stuff like that, you know, and just to throw tips back and forth. I'm gonna be like, hey, this company out of like Germany, I think it is, does this farming game, and would you actually show me about how this works, and we can do this and this and this and this, and just go on all day about it. I think that would be actually really cool and really fun to do. Is that wheel supposed to be touching the ground? Oh, it is. It's just spinning so fast it looks like it's not spinning. I mean, the only problem that I really have with doing that... F1. Lower plow, hire worker, allow create field. Okay. I guess it's just V. The only problem with that is you come across so many people that are like really douchebaggy, you know? And it makes it hard to work with them because they're like, well, you're not giving me money, I don't give a shit. And it's like, wait, you should, because I'm helping you out for one, and two, you're helping me, and we're like cool like that, right? But these people don't see it like that. They see it as, I only want your money and the rest of it's not important. You know? Like, how do plows actually work in real life? Do you have to have like the front tire like in this magical groove or something when you're doing it? You know? Does this have to be here? Does that have to be there? I think it'd be awesome. I mean, I ain't no farmer. I want to start like a little vegetable garden, but that's not a farmer. I mean, from what it seemed like on there, is that if you look on the screen right in front of my tire there, you kind of see that line, alright? So if I follow that little line, what looks to be a line, like that, there we go. I kind of made it right. Now I want to swing you over like this. Get you lined up. Like, I talked to a guy at work, okay? And he does farming. I mean, he is the actual definition of a good old boy. He does the farming. He does this. He does that. He works with tractors. I mean, he's cool. I turned around, I said something about it to him. He's like, either you want to get into it for a hobby, or you're completely stupid. I said, well, I just want to learn about it and stuff like that. I mean, maybe I should do a vlog and invite him. Honestly, what would it hurt? I think it would be kind of cool to have him sit down, look at the game with us, and why limit fields? Now I'm going to plow up this field because I already started, you know. Might as well finish it off. But I want him to come in and actually talk about it and everything. And see what he thinks. Hey, Chire. See what his perspectives are upon this. And have him talk about the equipment and talk about how things are done. And how everything is to be maneuvered and this and that. And I honestly think it could be really fun. I mean, he's highly knowledgeable in it because, well, he used to do it. He's like, it's family tradition. And I'm like, oh? He's like, yeah, man. It's okay. He's like, yeah, it's okay if you don't understand. Not everybody does. And I'm like, oh, alright. Like, I didn't want to be like a douchebag about it. He goes, no, if you want to have a small farm on your own, this is how you do it. And he was telling me, like, simple things. He's like, if you get a tractor, just get the whole tiller ordeal with it. The, like, 4-foot tiller that you can put on the back of it. Or 3-foot tiller or whatever. Get that and go over the field like 4 times with it. It will have everything broke up 10 times better than what a plow can do. Because you're going to get all frustrated with the plow and this and this and this. And he's telling me about how I'll get fed up with the whole how to set the plow's height how to set it for this, how to set it for that. He's like, just get you a tiller. And go over it a couple times with the tiller. He's like, trust me, it will work so much easier for what you want it to do. And it will do a better job than what you would do with just the plow on a regular setup. Because you just want a small garden. A plow is made for something bigger than a small garden. A plow is made for like massive fields and stuff. Well, a little tiller, on the other hand, is more or less made for like your basic home and gardens. And the tiller will do a great job, and it'll be easier to operate. I'm like, oh, alright. He's like, you just need to get a tractor big enough to pull the tiller and to power the tiller. Then he's like talking to me about how there's all these different types of tillers and how they can do different things, and I'm like, huh, I kind of like this. And we had a good conversation about it, I swear. We had an amazing conversation about it. I think he'd be somebody to invite in. Be like, hey man, you want to do something for me and help out a little bit and teach and help understand and stuff like that. I mean, he's really laid back. He's really cool. Actually, he's my opposite at work. So he works the opposite shift that I do. And he does my exact route, and he does everything that I do. He's my opposite. And today was kind of funny when I saw him, because I turned around and I said, yeah, I washed up the truck the other day. And he's like, oh, yeah, I noticed. And he goes, well, I turned around and I cleaned out the inside before you washed it up. I'm like, well, that's one of the reasons why I washed it up. I turned around, I got in this truck, I'm like, damn, this smells good in here. He's like, oh yeah, I spent a lot of time cleaning it up, making it look right and everything. I'm like, yeah, I can tell. And we just went on with a conversation about it. We had a lot of fun with our conversation, you know. It was very enjoying and relaxing. And then we started talking about trucks, and he was telling me how he had an old Dodge Dakota, and I'm like, oh, so didn't I. He's like, well, I had the 88 with the little 6-cylinder in it. I'm like, I did too. Mine was gray, and we were sitting there going back and forth on it. And he's like, oh yeah, that was one of the best engines. I'm like, yeah, I gave up my truck when it had like 300,000 on it. He's like, oh man, I had to have had 1 million on mine. But we had a lot of fun with our conversations. I mean, there's a couple other people I'd love to bring in on this. I got a buddy who worked for a farming company that I kind of work for because it's, you know, incorporated company. And I worked for them, and he became very knowledgeable working for them. And I think it would be fun to bring him on. To sit back and watch the game and sit back and be like, hey, this is real, this is fake. I respect when people do that, because they help me see things that, you know, I don't know about. And I think that would be awesome. Maybe the boss's son could come in and be like, well, this is how I started stuff. This is how I do a crop rotation. Because they do like soybeans, potatoes, corn. You know? And they rotate them out. And it's like, well, why do you rotate them in this order? Why do you do this like this? Why this like this? I think it would be very educational. Like, I was talking about a podcast with another buddy of mine, and my buddy, he fully agreed upon it. He said it would be very fun, it would be very interesting. And me and him look at things like completely different all the time. And that's what makes things interesting between the two of us. He looks at it one way, I'm in the good. I'm sitting there going through all this and I'm learning all these different things. I'm trying to pick up where I left off. And I want to bring in people from different fields of work and why they do things that they do. Alright? And I want to understand more about the people. You know? I would love to bring in some bigger names from the area and from YouTube and everything else to explain more about themselves. Maybe name the show Dirty Words. Haha, that'd be funny. Because when you're getting into this, it's like, I'm not digging up dirt on the people. It's more like, I want to see how they think. You know, I want to see what they do. I want to see things from their points of view. And I think it would be awesome to do that. I mean, it can help benefit the show. Hey, there are so many different things that people can do, you know? And so many different ways to do them. I would just love to do a show like that. Maybe I'd be a huge YouTuber for something like that. I don't know. Who cares? I don't. I just want to do it to get it out there. Information is power. Always empower yourself. I'm 94% on that. And that's all that there is. Haha. But it's just the ways to look at things. I know it bothers some people how I perceive the world to be and all this other stuff, but whatever. They'll get over it. I'm sure that they will. Oh man. It'd be like every start of every video be like, there is 3 questions I have for you right off the bat. 1, who are you? 2, what do you do? And 3, why do you do it? And start off every show like that. Be like really boom, in charge. And then be like all laid back and be like, okay, well if you're doing it like this, do you look into R&D and what types of R&D do you look into, you know? Do you look into this and what types? How do you go about finding workers for your job positions that you have? I mean, I'm doing this for the viewers, not for me. Have you ever thought about doing this? Have you ever thought about doing that? And just bring up all these different questions and ask them about everything. I think it would be awesome. I mean, hell, gotta always check into things. I believe it would all be great. I think I would impress a lot of people doing it, though. I think it would be amazing to get to know people from like all fields, not just one or two. Like, turn around, go down to the museum and ask about that. You know, turn around and be like, hey, tell me more about the place and what you do here and why you do it. Go down to the fire hall. You know? Get people's, like, theories and ideas and everything. I believe it would be a great opportunity. And show people that these things are in their communities. They don't have to go, like, striving all over the world for it. It might be in their backyard and they don't even know it. And it's a way to show about the community. And I mean, it can. What's the worst that can happen? You know? Somebody's gonna say, no, I don't want an interview with you. Then look at them and say, okay, no problem. I just figured I would ask to bring it out to put you out there. You know? I mean, nothing that these people are going to do can hurt me. Maybe I'll start with farmers in the area. I think it would be kind of cool. I just need somebody to be like a cameraman with a mic. And be able to sit back and be like, hey, this is this, this is this, this is this. I'm not going up there for that, no. No, no, no. Okay, might as well bring him back. Alright, he's already heading south. Hit X. Put everything up. Dun 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 dun! Get going. Yeah. Alright. It's 6:20. That means 40 minutes until I bring in the animals. Roar! But yeah, I mean, I know this. I don't know the guy, but I know of a guy who he's a huge name that nobody knows. And it's pretty cool that it's the small details in life, basically, is how it's put. It's the details that make things so great. And they make little parts for a large company. They actually make little parts for several large companies. And it's amazing. And it's like unbelievable, but hey, I mean, honestly, I would love to sit back with some of these guys and look at, you know, how everything's done and talk to them about it and all that. I think it would be great. I'd be amazed by doing it. But anyhow, I have less than 40 minutes. I have 37 minutes left. Alright, before I have to have animals. So, it's getting late here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get off here for tonight. And tomorrow I will have the animals for sure. Because my time will be up. So everybody, have a great night and day, whatever it may be when you're watching this. Stay positive, and I will talk to you later.